Hi, I'm Anjum, and very good day to you, to my viewers, to all my viewers, to my very special viewers, no matter where you are. I send peace and blessings to you, to your homes. It's been a while, but I have spent a lot of time looking at all the comments, reading your comments, trying to improve myself, my cooking. I still don't say skills, doing my experiments and trying to bring you a whole new chain of new recipes. Some of my old recipes redone, and to begin with, today we are going to do a Seekh Kebab, a chicken Seekh Kebab, something that I have done before, but during the past few weeks I did some more experiments and I came up with a newer recipe. I won't say upgraded recipe, a different recipe. Some of you might like it better, some of you might revert to the old one, but try this and I'm going to give you a few variations for that. So this is, without further delay, let's start with the recipe. This is chicken. This is 1 pound of chicken mince. Now unfortunately I had to use from my freezer, try to get freshly ground chicken, so it will come out easier to handle. It is always easier to handle the freshly ground chicken because from the freezer it just absorbs a little moisture and gets sticky. So these are the ingredients for that. This is oil, 2 teaspoons of oil. This is curry powder, half teaspoon of ground white pepper. And this is half teaspoon of zeera powder, cumin powder, and this is the salt. Then for later, there is 2 marinades. The recipe is in 2 steps. For later on, we have cashews powder. We have bonsai or cilantro, green. This is coriander leaves. This is ginger. This is onion, chopped onion. There is garam masala powder. This is optional ingredient. We'll talk about it when we get there. This is an egg now. I tried with 1 egg. 1 egg was really too much. Because eggs are large these days and it made my kebabs hard to handle. So as you see, this is 1 egg that I beat. I am going to remove a little bit from there, and so I have about 2/3 of the egg. I removed about a tablespoon. We're going to start with adding oil. This is 2 full teaspoons of oil, 2.5 teaspoons of oil in there. I'm putting salt. Try to use kosher salt in your cooking because it's more tasty. It's nothing, it's the same salt. I don't know what it is, it makes it really different. This is curry powder. You get it in the supermarkets everywhere, in the South Asian stores. Wherever you go, you'll be able to get curry powder, half teaspoon. This is white pepper powder, ground white pepper powder, half teaspoon. And this is half teaspoon of cumin powder, white zeera powder. I try my best to come up with only the ingredients that are easily available even in the supermarkets, because the most difficult thing for cooking could be just running around looking for ingredients. And while cooking, I again say, please be creative, experiment, change. Take the basic recipe and switch around the ingredients to your own taste and choice. Be creative. Each one of you were made special, with special qualities, with special talents. You just have to discover them. So be creative. Just don't follow my recipe to the last ingredient and to the amount. You just do what makes you happy and you will always get good results. So there we go. We're just going to mix it in there. Use your hands if you will. If you don't like it, if you don't like mixing with your hands, then you can wear those, you have those disposable or those cooking gloves. I don't like that, but there is a condition that goes with your hand. Nice clean hands, cut nails, short nails, so that you don't contaminate your food. Clean washed hands are the best cooking instruments that were given to you by nature, and we are going back into the age where we like nature. Now this, I just use my spoon so that I don't have to run to the sink to wash my water. So this is it. These are the first 5 ingredients. We are just going to marinate this for 10 minutes and then I'll be back. Welcome back. So we marinated this chicken, ground chicken, for 10 minutes with the first marinade. I am going to post the recipe for you because there are enough ingredients that one can get confused. I do too. So now we start with, these are cashews, this is about 2 to 3 heaped tablespoons of cashew nuts, coarsely. Basically, you don't need to make it a powder, you want it a little bit coarse, small pieces, little powder, coarsely crushed, ground, if you would say. And you could, I initially actually started with rice flour for a binder. You do need some powder to bind, but then I did not like it, so I experimented with almonds and with cashews. Almonds become a little sweet, so these came out good. You can go back to, if you don't like nuts or people have allergy problems, go back to rice flour. I avoid using corn flour. Rice flour is gluten free, so more people can enjoy it. This is garam masala powder, half teaspoon. Garam masala is available everywhere in all supermarkets. This is ginger, 1 tablespoon. I initially started with ginger and garlic, then I didn't like the smell of garlic in my kebabs, the taste of garlic, raw garlic, but ginger is giving a nice tangy flavor, we like that. This is about 2 heaped teaspoons or 1 very full teaspoon of fine chopped onion, right? And this is cilantro, our more familiar name here is cilantro, and coriander leaves, green coriander leaves, 3 tablespoons. Once again, I am going to give you the recipe. Now, this is red hot chili. Now, hot chili, I am not going to use it for all my kebabs. This is another thing you can do. You can just do some very spicy ones because some people in the family like it spicy, some don't. So for those who don't want it spicy, I usually first take out a few kebabs and then I add the spice. So this is exactly what I'm going to do now. Other thing for my friends who don't like the flavor of strong spices, if you want to do a different experiment, remove the cilantro, the green leaves, add a little bit of, you can add chopped spring onions, some basil, remove the spices, just keep the salt, the black pepper, and add some Parmesan cheese, just dry grated cheese. That is your binder as well as the taste, and you have really delicious cheese kebabs. Some of you who are vegetarians can also try this recipe with tofu. Take the extra firm tofu, just crumble it, and then add your other ingredients and you will get equally nice kebabs. Handling you have to learn yourself. You just have to sometimes add some kind of powder, and rice powder I found is a very good binder for your dishes. Now these are our skewers. I have my, as you can see, I have some oil here. I'm dipping my hands in this and I am going to discard this oil later. I'm not going to keep it because the meat is raw. Now these are really hard to handle but very delicious to eat. So this is how we go. You can have bigger ones. I'm just doing, there you go. Now as you put them in your thing, you just turn them around and you will see you can get the shape. I also tried them on the grill. They're nice. They're good. You get the barbecue flavor, the grill, but then they dry. We lose the juices. So this is how I'm doing them. I'm going to turn the fan on to make sure you don't smoke the kitchen. There you go. There you go. Don't worry about the shape. These are Seekh kebabs are never uniform in shape. It's just the way it comes out. You just put it in, and then I will tell you. You just take 2 spoons and put them together. Don't be afraid when you're cooking. The last thing you want to do is be scared, because if the shape is not right, this is not going to be an explosion. You're not going to lose anything. the taste is still there. But with experience, you learn more. Practice does make it not perfect, but very close to perfect. So, as you can see, we have started cooking our kebabs. We just wait for them to get ready, and meanwhile we'll just add another one. I would like to show you also. You can do it bigger, but then you need a little more handling, and it might be difficult for some of you to handle. If you find that you cannot handle this, you can again add some more dry powder. You can add some, just to 1 spoon of rice powder, and it should be fine. It will be easier for you to handle. I don't like it. I just prefer to do this because I have done it many times. But these are really delicious kebabs. Please do try them, and you will like them. And after a few times, you'll start making them really nice. Look at the color, the nice golden color. And like I said, don't worry about the shape. It doesn't have to be a perfect round. Anything that you make with your hand cannot be perfect, cannot be uniform. It's natural. If you look at nature outside, there are no trees of the same species that are all the same. Never, ever, ever. No two flowers come out the same. So if my kebabs are exactly the same, it's kind of coming out of a factory, not my hand. My hand will never make two kebabs the same. There you go. I'm trying to show you how the shape actually does fall in place if you handle them. And with the utensils again, cooking utensils, just minimum number of utensils. You can do so many things with just 1 spoon or ladle or a spatula. This one is giving a little hard time, but we'll get there. And this is actually the secret of these kebabs, that they are really delicious. We'll just leave this, we'll complete our kebabs so that I can actually show you. There you go. We are going to just finish doing these kebabs, these few kebabs, and then I want to show you the different ways that you can serve these kebabs. And they don't take long to cook because this is ground chicken, this is not whole chicken. Chicken doesn't take long to cook anyways. So basically I think maybe about 7 minutes. Maximum is 10 minutes if you go on a very low heat. Also, you don't need to cook on a very low heat because then they become hard. You lose for chicken, if you cook it on a low heat for very long, you lose the juices. They become dry and then your meat is dry. There we are almost, this one is almost done. I'm just going to raise the heat a little bit, increase it, and then we just have to, I just do want to show you what else we can do with this kebabs. Just give me a couple of minutes to finish this, and then we'll do our. Welcome back, and for this last time we are going to just finish our recipe. So there you go. Look at these kebabs, they look delicious, and believe me, they are delicious. Now, I'm just going to take out 3 pieces here. This is now regular naan bread. This is a raita. We have done, I think, 1 or 2 raita recipes, but we are going to do some more moving forward, and I'm going to give you some raita recipes. But what I want to show you is different uses of this kebab. This is a serving suggestion with raita, kebab. Always take your kebab out on a bed of lettuce, cucumber, salad, because it will hold the juices. It's almost like your dressing, and it's delicious to eat. So we're going to serve this like that. And a very important serving suggestion for those of you who travel, who work, who take trains, who like to take lunch to work. I made this paratha from the recipe I have given on my channel, but you can use a taco from the supermarket, you can use a naan bread. There's all kinds of tortillas, available, and you use those whole wheat or all purpose flour, whatever. This is the kebab. This is some lettuce. These are slices of cucumber. Now you use what you like. I'm just doing it because this is what they like at my house. Your favorite salad dressing. I'm just using the Thousand Island. Any favorite salad dressing of yours. And then we are just putting this kebab, and this is our kebab wrap. If I think one is not enough, I'm just going to add another one. And then this is a kebab wrap that you just take to work in the train. We even travel with it in the plane. We don't find our own food. This is, there you go. That's your lunch or dinner to go. And these are our kebabs for serving at home. And I hope I made you happy with a new recipe. I'll see you soon with a lot of fun recipes to make and to serve and to enjoy. And have a nice day.